Um, so I'm in the semifinals at our home field, and I'm up to bat, and my teammate's on second base. There's one out, and we're down by 1 run. I'm standing in the batter's box, and I look over at my coach, and he's not even making eye contact with me. I think he was annoyed at me about a play pass in the game that I bobbled a ball because it wasn't perfect. He's mad at me, so he's making eye contact with me. So, so it's the first pitch. It's a ball in the dirt. I swing and completely miss. Next pitch, I look over at him, and this time he gives me the bunt sign. So I go to bunt, and I foul it off. So now I have 2 strikes, runner on second, and I look over at him, and he did this weird thing when he was angry at you, where he didn't bend his knees when he walked towards you. He goes, "Time out, you." And so I jogged on over, and I was like, "All right, here we go." And he goes, "You fucking suck. You can't field. You can't hit. You can't bunt. We all know you can't run. You're slow as shit. You should honestly just quit softball. Probably just do us all a favor after you strike out and just leave. After you lose the game for your team, just fucking leave." And I was like, okay, so I gotta get it back. I have one more chance. So I'm pissed that he just went on that whole little rant, so annoying. And she threw it low and in, and I probably hit one of the farthest shots of my life over the left center fence. And my teammates come out and they're all cheering, and I'm jogging the bases, and who's the first person that's so excited and so happy and wants to give me a high five? My coach. He literally goes, "Yeah, way to step up, that way, kid," and goes to high five me. I was like, "No, you bipolar psycho, get away from me, I hate you," Jesus. And that whole little bipolar psycho episode that I just explained to you was probably the epitome of him as a coach. That described Anthony as a coach. And I played for him since my freshman year, and I gotta say, practices every day were a little scary. I mean, it was absolute hell. He was a hothead, and I mean, we literally if we were stretching and he didn't like the way we were stretching, he didn't like our energy or something, he would either kick us off the field or he would leave. He would say, "You know what, if you guys want to waste your time, that's fine, but don't waste mine," whatever that meant. And he literally, so he would just kick us off the field. I mean, it was probably the worst my junior year because we lost about 7 seniors, and there was only 2 returning starters. So it was me and this other girl, and everyone else was being brought up from JV, and Ant had to teach us everything from the ground up in terms of fundamentals, plays, the mental game. And I remember he was mad at us one time because we scored 10 runs and he thought we should have scored 13. So he literally went, because we didn't score 3 runs, he gave us the most mature form of punishment, the silent treatment, for 3 games straight, where we literally had to coach ourselves. And no one thought we would do well that year. We were ranked 13th out of 15 teams in our league. And we ended up winning the league, and we won the state championship. And I remember after we won the state championship, he gathered us in at the end, and he was crying. And I've never seen him cry before. And he said to us, I'm so proud of you girls. I just want to thank you for allowing me to be a part of this. You girls showed fight, and you showed heart, and you showed resilience, and those are things you guys need to succeed in life. And you not only grew as people, as players, but you grew as people as well. And that's what it's all about. And I just want to thank you because you brought me back to why I enjoy coaching so much. And you showed me the bigger picture again. And I just want to thank you for allowing me to be a part of this. So then summer went by, and I was going into my senior year, and we'd have the same exact team coming back. And I saw Ant in November, and I remember he had this scar that ran below his left jawline. And I asked him, what is that? And he wouldn't tell us. He said, "It's none of your business." And then I was like, okay. And when he went to the bathroom, I asked our assistant coach, and she said he had tongue cancer, but they were able to remove everything, and it was totally fine, nothing to worry about. So then a couple weeks went by and we weren't seeing him as much at the workouts, and we found out that the cancer came back and he would have to get surgery again. So, the surgery was scheduled, and I remember we were driving back from a workout, and he was dropping me off because we lived near each other, and he was dropping me off at my house. And before I got out of the car, he said to me, Em, I'm scared. I'm really scared. What if something happens to me? And I remember just saying to him, laughing, and I was like, yeah, come on, stop being so negative. There's so many positives that can come to this. I mean, you could get a hot nurse. You could think of all the coffee, ice cream you're going to be able to eat after this. I mean, it's going to be great. You're going to be fine. You're always fine. And he's like, all right, I'll see you later. So after that, we continued with our workouts, and he had the surgery. Apparently everything went fine, and he had to stay hospitalized, so we understood why he wouldn't be there. But it was funny because even him not being there, he would send us these texts in all caps, exclamation points, you girls better not take a fucking rep off. When I get out of this hellhole, we're winning it all. I swear to God. Once I'm oh my God, you're still a psycho. And you're hospitalized. Jesus. And yeah, so then a couple weeks went by, and it was my college signing day to sign for Duke. And, I didn't expect him to be there for obvious reasons. And I remember I was online next to take my picture, and I saw him in the doorway, and he waddled in, and I didn't even recognize him at first, but because he had this, his under chin was so swollen, and he had this tube running down his arm, and he tried to cover with a baggy sweatshirt. I didn't even recognize him at first, and he walked up to me, and I said, Jesus, Aunt, you look like shit. Oh my God, jeez. And he, it was funny, he kind of signaled towards me to look at his sweatshirt pocket, where he very subtly was giving me the middle finger. And I was laughing, and I turned to smile for my picture, and he put his hand on my shoulder, and I looked up at him, and I could tell it pained him to try to talk. But he said, Emilie, I'm so proud of you. You're gonna be all right, kid. And yeah, and a couple weeks went by, and I didn't see him much after that. And I was in math class. I was taking a calculus test, and I got called down to the office. And initially, I was kind of happy because I had no idea what was going on my test. So I was walking down the hall, and I walked into the office, and I saw my teammates in there. And one girl, my one friend, was crying over here. People were hugging. People were calling it on their phones. Parents were in there crying. And I looked at my assistant coach, and she said, he had a blood clot and didn't make it. He passed away at 10 o'clock this morning. And I didn't believe her. I literally heard her say that. I sat in a chair and I looked at the wall for 5 minutes, just shaking my head, because I thought there's no way that he didn't beat this. This man that literally has shoved down our throats, don't give up, fight until you're on top, and all this stuff. There's no way he didn't win, and I didn't believe them. I didn't even cry in that room. I went for a walk, and I walked to the field, and I put my foot in the batter's box, and I looked down the third baseline, and that's when I started crying, because I realized he'll never be there again to tell me I suck and to quit softball. He'll never be there again to high five me. He'll never be there when I'm in college and I'm struggling and I want to call him for some motivating words. He won't be there when I want to go to the alumni game with my daughters and bring him and introduce them to him, because he's that coach that definitely shouldn't be coaching, but is too old to be coaching, but is still there anyway. And I didn't really know what to do in terms of going into my senior year. I didn't know how to play softball without him there, and a lot of girls on my team struggled with that too, and it was pretty rough in the beginning of the season. But we ended up doing really well. We won the league championship. We won the county championship, and we were on our way to the state championship. And I just remember pulling up was probably one of the weirdest feelings because that was the same place where the state championship was the year before. And that was the same place where he gave us that motivating speech. And, you know, it was the same place that Anthony Reza coached his very last game. And, you know, we ended up doing okay. It was 3-2 at the top of the 7th inning, and their tying run was on 3rd. And the hitter hit this pop-up that it seemed like it was in the air forever. And I was looking up, and it fell into the shortstop's glove. And I remember we all sprinted to each other, and we hugged, and this weird silence came over the entire stadium because it was a different type of, I didn't really know how to feel. I mean, we did it, we won it all. We won the league, the county, the state championship. You know, only 5 teams in New Jersey state history ever did that. And he wanted that for us so badly, and he taught us everything we knew. And that person wasn't there to celebrate with us. And we were all just crying. And our trainer, she told us, she said, "Girls, look up in center field." So we did, we looked. And we looked up at the clouds. And I don't care what anyone says, the clouds made this heart in the sky, and it was him. I realized he was there to see that game, and he was there the whole season, and he was there the whole time, and he's always going to be there.